My friends, welcome back to 203D CAD models in FreeCAD series. Today I want to work on exercise 55. Now, exercise 55, I already did it. In one of my previous videos, I went back and found it. It was practice 9 from my FreeCAD beginners test. In here, I'll link the video in the current video's description. What I did was build this part only and then mirror it over on the other side. So that's what already done. It was done in part workbench. Today I want to explore a different idea. I want to do it in a different way, still in part workbench. So let's go ahead and do some calibration. All right. I want to keep that on this surface. So this is, if this is XY, this is XZ, this would be YZ. I want to place it on a YZ plane. All right, so let's go place that. So it's on the right side. Now I want to place that axis cross in here at this corner. All right, take that axis cross away by pressing A, C on the keyboard. And now let's start sketching on YZ plane. So it is pretty simple sketch. All right, this is 50. These two are equal, and this is 15. Pretty cool. Now I want to extrude that for 100 millimeter on the reverse side, so that way it's pushing it back. Now what I want to do, I want to build this middle part and then cut it away. So that middle part, I need this XZ surface. So I'm going to place this on XZ1 and then, where is XZ? Here. And relocate the image to go with the image. Okay, here. All right. So I'll have to build this middle part. I'll be using loft. On the loft, as I mentioned in the other video, I have a pretty good cross section on here, but the exact loft that I will need will have to come to a straight line here, which I cannot build a loft out of. If I have 4 lines on this section, I need 4 lines on here too. So what I will do, I will take this whole part. Now again, this is not the most easiest way, obviously, because the easiest way I already did it on practice 9. I'm just exploring a different idea, not necessarily the easiest way. 35. For the easiest way to build this object, please visit my other video. So this will be 35 minus 35, so that is 30. Okay. And this height is 15. So that's our one sketch. I want to build another sketch with offset of minus 50, so I want to place it in the back, right? Actually, should have been plus 50. Okay, we'll fix it. Here, I want to build this sketch. So the distance between these two would be 20. The length of the sketch is 60. And the height would be 50. All right. Now I want to place it actually on the other side. There. What I want to do, I want to build a loft out of these two. So let's go ahead Select this one, select that one, create a solid. Now in part design workbench, there is additive loft, subtractive loft. In part workbench, there is only loft, and then you add it or delete it later on, but there is only one loft. Alrighty, so we have this extrude, and there is another extrude. Why do I have two extrudes? I think I have the same thing twice. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. Okay. Now I can go ahead and make a cut. So I want to keep this. I want to delete this, right? And make a cut. That takes our base pad as well, which I didn't want to. So that's an issue. Now I can build another pad in the middle to make the object complete. Or before making the cut, I can split the loft. To reiterate, not the easiest way to do it. I want to create a plane, right? Close. This plane would be on Z direction, it would be at 15. Let's make it minus 100. That way it's there. Okay, so I created a plane. I can take the loft and select the plane and slice it apart. So now I have two slices, one here, one there. What I can do, okay, let me hide this. So this part is sliced apart in two. I can keep one, delete one. So now what I want to do is I want to hide this sketch and this sketch. I want to bring this back. I want to keep this one and take only this slice away. So take this extrude and this slice away. There. That's my object. So in the previous video, I only added things and mirrored it. In this video, I did not use mirror at all. I just built the object and took things away. So this is my final object. I want to fusion it, right? And call it final object. So I mentioned just a little bit about mirroring, not doing mirroring in this video. I was doing some mirror reading on internet, and then I found out this interesting line. So there is a video where I talked about mirror in different workbenches. Art workbench does not allow any reference plane to mirror against, which we can do it in part design. We can do something else with the mirroring in draft workbench as well. Now I read into this wiki FreeCAD. Here it says, this is the interesting part. The mirror plane may be standard plane X, Y, YZ or XZ, which we already have, or it says any plane parallel to a standard plane, which you can do by offsetting, right? And then it says or introduced in version 0.22, which hasn't come out yet. It will come. Any arbitrary plane by using a reference object. So which is missing now, that I miss a lot on part workbench. They are going to introduce that in 0.22. Any arbitrary plane by using a reference object. So what it means is, like, if I wanted to take this object and then mirror it against this inclined plane, I should be able to do it. Right now I cannot do it. Right now if I wanted to mirror it, say I have X, Y, Y, Z or XZ, those standard planes, I can offset those. So any plane parallel to the standard plane, I cannot take this random inclined plane to mirror my object. I'd have to go into draft and do that. So in 0.22, which is 0.21 now, in 0.22, we will be able to do that in Part Workbench, which is awesome for me. I love Part Workbench, and then it is missing some of the features that other workbenches have. I'm so happy the developers are bringing this, at least the mirror part, in this version. Hopefully later on they will keep bringing all these new features in Part Workbench, so I wouldn't have to go to Part Design or any other workbench. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'm sure you will enjoy the previous one to build this model, but still it's good to know the workarounds on different tips and tricks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.